Welcome to Social Media and Food Retailers, a video series highlighting results of a research study performed at Penn State University by Jeffrey Hyde, Kathleen Kelly, and Dana Olendijk. In today's video titled Expected Web Presence, we provide results that show what online or internet tools respondents expected businesses to use. A business has a number of internet-based tools at its disposal to connect with customers. These include websites, email, and social media tools, as shown here. Looking first at websites, nearly half said they felt it mandatory for a food retailer to have a website that promotes food products, while only 35% indicated that it was mandatory for the website to sell products through e-commerce. In regard to emails, 35% felt it was mandatory for the food retailer to have an email newsletter. Meanwhile, only 26% felt it was mandatory for the business to send out other types of emails, those not related to a newsletter. As we look at social media, we see that about 1 in 5 indicated that they felt a Facebook page or profile were mandatory. That figure falls to fewer than 10% for Twitter, blogs, and MySpace. The expectations differ significantly across age groups. Note that the percent of those who feel that a website for selling product is mandatory increases with age, while the percentage of those who feel a Facebook page is mandatory decreases with age. With respect to gender differences, this slide shows that females were more likely than males to indicate that a Facebook page is mandatory for a food retailer. Finally, those with a high school degree or below were significantly more likely than those with at least some college education to believe that a Facebook page is mandatory. We can draw a few conclusions from these results. First, a website is still expected by more people than those who expect a social media presence. Think about your audience as you develop your web presence. Also, watch for updated data because we suspect that, over time, more people will expect social media. Relatively few expect a food retailer to have a social media account. However, Facebook is still the most expected social media tool. This should probably be the first tool to use if a business isn't yet using social media. Finally, these results continue to show that younger people are more likely than older people to expect a social media presence. In our next podcast, we'll look at which web-based tools that our consumers said were helpful in connecting with fruit and vegetable retailers.